Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Switch Spotlight. If you're anything like me, you've been thinking about what Nintendo could bring to the table with their next-gen console. We've got 8 years of Switch dominance under our belts, and it's time for a new chapter. The Switch has been a resounding success, selling over 146 million units worldwide. But all good things must come to an end, right? And that's exactly what's happening here. Nintendo is set to unveil its successor within the current fiscal year, which ends in March 2025. So, what can we expect? First off, let's talk about displays. We've had a solid old Switch for years now, and I'd love to see it become the new standard going forward. But there are conflicting rumors that Nintendo might revert to LCD, something that would be a huge step back in terms of visual quality. Now, I get the need to keep costs down, but if we can source higher quality LCs than what's currently available in the Switch and Switch Lite, that's a whole different story. Another feature that would really take my breath away is an always-on display. We're seeing this tech in smartphones right now, but it's so much more useful when you've got a dedicated screen like the Switch has. Imagine being able to quickly glance at the time or weather while your Switch is docked and charging. It's a game changer. Of course, we can't talk about features without mentioning Nintendo's foray into ambient tech. Porting over Alarmo to the Switch 2 would be an incredible addition, providing users with a smart way to keep track of their surroundings while they're playing. Now, some people might say that the directional pad is fine just the way it is, but I'm not so sure about that. The 4 buttons on either side of the left Joy-Con are no substitute for the precision you get from a real D-pad. So, if Nintendo decides to keep this feature in the Switch, too, an optional D-pad-equipped Joy-Con model would be a fantastic touch. Another area where I think Nintendo could improve is in their ports. We're talking USB-C here. They did make the smart move to go with USB-C for the original Switch launch, but they still haven't fully phased out those old-fashioned USB-A ports yet. A Switch 2 with upgraded ports would be a welcome change. Last but not least, let's talk about that bottom-mounted IR camera on the right Joy-Con controller. It's always been a bit of a drawback for me. Why is it even there? If Nintendo could find a way to integrate the sensor in a more user-friendly way, say by embedding it into the top bezel, we'd all be winners. So when can you expect to get your hands on that Switch 2? Well, with Nintendo's current fiscal year ending in March 2025, it's anyone's guess. If you're on the fence about buying a new console right now, the timing is a bit tricky. But one thing's for sure, we'll be here, keeping an eye out for all things Switch Spotlight.